Hello there and welcome to Loco for Leeds. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm George, welcome along to the channel. So today we're looking at the 3-0 loss that Leeds United suffered at the hands of Liverpool at Elland Road. And yeah, if we're honest, I don't think any of us really expected to win this game. It was in the end, a very disappointing performance. I think nobody expected us to win. I don't think any of us really expected to win, but I don't think we expected such a dismal and dull performance from Leeds United. Really, it was a very disappointing day, wasn't it? Really for Leeds. Not only with the result, but obviously Pascal's red card, Llorente's injury, which thankfully doesn't seem too bad, but obviously he'll be missing, I think, for Friday night. Obviously, Pascal Strout will be as well, so we've got a bad situation going on with the centre backs there. But yeah, let's unpack the game then. So we actually started pretty well in this one. We looked dangerous from the off, really. We looked quick, we looked on it. But Rodrigo, was it 5 minutes in or something like that? How's he not scored? He should be scoring that sort of thing. He's a £30 million Spanish international. He should be putting that in the net. Puts it straight at Alisson. It's a golden opportunity in the first few minutes. And just a note on Rodrigo from me, really. Um, I don't think he's good enough. We haven't seen why we paid £30 million to Valencia for him for. He just hasn't come up with the goods, has he? Um, there's a report that Barcelona wanted him on deadline day. Ronald Koeman wanted him at Barca. For me, we should have taken the opportunity to cash in on him and sell him because he's. When it was a loan, I don't really know the details of it, but I suppose they're skint, so it might have been a loan. But he's not shown why we've paid £30 million for him for yesterday and all this season and last season, bar that sort of 4 or 5 game purple patch that he had, scored a few goals, didn't he? But bar that, he's not looked good enough. He's looked kind of lost in that position. It's definitely not the position that he feels the most comfortable in. You can tell that he doesn't feel comfortable there. He's an out and out striker, and he's not going to get in that position because we all know Bielsa likes to play one striker, and it's never, nobody's ever going to replace Bamford, are they? As long as you're at Leeds United, if you're a striker, or you're never going to replace Patrick Bamford. So, you know, he's just not going to play. He's either going to play in the number 10 position, or if he's going to play as a striker, he's going to be on the bench. And for me, that has to be where he is on the bench, basically, because he hasn't shown us enough quality. Because yesterday, sloppy passing. I know a lot of the team were, and it's something that I'll mention. Some of the game, I think the lads forgot that we had to pass to the guys in white shirts because a lot of the passes, stray passes to Liverpool, just giving the ball away countless times. It was so sloppy yesterday. But yeah, Rodrigo was guilty of that as well. And for me, should have put the ball in the net on 5 minutes. And from there, who'd have known? Who knows where the game would have gone? But Liverpool got a foothold in the game. Firpo couldn't handle Mo Salah down that right side, could he down our left side. He just couldn't handle him. Salah had him on toast all day long. He had a field day. Trent Alexander-Arnold behind him. Harrison just wasn't coming back and helping Firpo, which meant that he had to deal with Salah all by himself, and he just couldn't do it. He couldn't deal with it, and on 20 minutes, the first goal comes. And it was just what Liverpool deserved, really. They took hold of the game and just it was a professional display from Liverpool, wasn't it? That's why if they're challenging for the league, these are the sort of games. Really, they're not going to be dropping much points in the teams again. In games against the likes of ourselves. There's always a surprise that can be sprung, but it just never looked on the cards in this one. There is a hint of offside, which about that first goal, which if maybe if you're one of us, one of Leeds or any other team in the Premier League, bar the top teams like Liverpool, Man United, and etc. You're going to get those decisions because Mane's stood in an offside position. Whether he's affecting the play, I don't know, but maybe last season that they'd gone to a VAR checking the goal would have probably been chalked off because it was such a mess, wasn't it, VAR last season? But for me, it should have been at least had a check because he was stood in an offside position. Salah wasn't offside. Salah was either in line or just behind the defensive line. But again, it's our defence. It's not good enough. I think it's Matip wins the ball. He's allowed to advance forward into the penalty area or close to the penalty area. It gets played out to Alexander-Arnold, who fizzes the ball in. Salah gets his toe on it, puts it in the net, and we're 1-0 down. And a mountain to climb, really. And from there, Liverpool had chance after chance after chance. Mane, I don't know how he's not got at least 4 or 5 goals in that game because he had enough chances to put us to bed in that first half. He didn't. That one where he blasted over the bar from a couple of yards out, should be scoring. There was shots flashing wide. Meslier made saves from Hotter just before the goal as well. They had chances to put us to bed in that first half. They didn't, and we got away with it. We're only 1-0 down at half time. We come out, Rodrigo gets subbed at half time for Roberts, and I bet they were quaking the boots, the Liverpool fans, seeing Tyler Roberts come on the pitch. Another player, you look to your bench and you think, who we got on? Oh, Roberts. Well, we'll throw him on, but he's not really going to do much. And I'm always willing Roberts to just do something, do well. But for me, he offers nothing but a few nice little skillful touches and the odd nice pass here and there. But for me, again, it's a player that's just not good enough for this team. Like Rodrigo, I'm sure Rodrigo is good enough. He's 30 million Spanish international player, but he's just not found his best position. He's just not having a good time at Leeds. And for me, it's time in the summer probably to cut his losses and let him go. If he doesn't improve, there's lots of time for him to do that. But he's not going to improve in the position where Bielsa plays him in that 10 position. We were crying out for one in the summer. We didn't get one. And we're going to have to work with what we got till January. Look, there's no panic stations just yet. No need to panic. It's only the 4th game of the season. I know we haven't got a win yet, but this game on Friday night at St James's Park is massive. It's massive for Leeds United now. But going back to this game, we're all right at half time, 1-0. It's not the end of the world. We can try and get back into it. 5 minutes into the half, Fabinho puts them 2-0 up, and it's game over then, isn't it? Let's be honest. Game over. It's done and dusted. Again, there was a shout for offside, wasn't there, from Mane, but the goal was given. We just didn't clear our lines properly, and Fabinho sort of pokes it through Mellier's legs and into the net. 2-0, game over on 50 minutes, basically, isn't it? Because from there they control the match. We don't really have anything in that second half. There is obviously the chance, which I forgot to mention right before half time, which is Luke Ayling. Don't know how he's not scored it or what he's tried to do there. Just put your head on it and it goes in the net because Alisson can't react. He's flying past him, but he somehow, gets it all wrong and knees it over the bar. It's a golden opportunity. And like I say, within 5 minutes of the restart, we're 2-0 down and it's game done, it's game over. And and it goes on from there, and we lose another centre back. Obviously, Rente, we lost it in the first half. He came on for Strauch, and then Strauch gets sent off. So we're losing 2 centre backs now for Friday night. I reckon Bielsa will probably play Cooper and Ayling there with Dallas on the right back, but let's wait and see. But obviously, Strauch gets himself sent off. Now let's unpack this red card situation, this injury. Obviously, Harvey Elliott, all the best to him and his recovery from that nasty injury that he's picked up there. The more you look at this challenge, the more you see it is a red card. Unfortunately, you've got to say it. I think it is a red card initially. When I'm watching it, I'm thinking, right. I actually thought, right, that's a great tackle from Stroud, but obviously Elliott then goes down. He's injured. It's a nasty injury for the young lad, isn't it? Really, the young player. Um, but yeah, it's dangerous play. Really, he won the ball, but you can see quite clearly that his left leg, his studs are up on the back of Elliott's ankle. It's a painful one at high speed. It's a red card. Having seen it again, and seen images of it, it's a red card. There isn't really any complaints. To be fair, the one complaint that I do have is of Jurgen Klopp. I feel like Klopp made the referee's mind up for him there. The way he was charging onto the pitch, he was barking at the referee. He was in the referee's ear, And when the referee's bottled it and given him a red card, as much as it was a red, I don't think the ref really went to VAR, did he? Maybe he's got the VAR technician in his ear saying, "Look, it's a bad one, this." But I think he was swayed by the severity of the injury. Obviously, Elliott on the floor, the Liverpool players obviously looking distraught, Klopp in his ear on the pitch as well. Which you can understand. It's an emotionally charged situation. It's his players injured. It looks a horrible tackle. But for me, Klopp's got to control himself better and just he's got to control himself better really, because I think the referee has then been a little bit scared of Klopp maybe, and he's giving Pascal a straight red card. But on reflection and having a look at it, I think he got the right call, unfortunately. But it wasn't. There was no malice in it. He just wanted to win the ball, did Strout, but unfortunately he's taken the man as well. He's injured the bloke very quite badly, really. I'm not sure. Is it a dislocated ankle? I think is reporting maybe. But it's a bad one anyway. It's not. It's nothing that you don't want to wish that on any player. And it's horrible for him because he's just started the season incredibly well. He was having a good game as well. If he was apparently about to be subbed for Henderson just minutes before that injury happened. So if things had been different, I'm sure everybody would have been eulogising and saying how well Harvey Elliott had played because he did play very well and he has started the season well. Excuse me, and it's unfortunate for him. Obviously, there was lots of support for him there in Liverpool. Obviously, we'll support him in his rehab and all the best to him and a speedy recovery. As well to Pascal Struijk, I hope he is taking it well. It's not nice for him. He's injured. A player didn't mean to do it. He's getting all sorts of abuse on social media, which is very wrong, obviously, but he didn't mean to do it. These things happen. He gets a red card. We are missing, like I said, he went off injured. 4 strike in the first half. We're now 2 centre backs down for the trip to Newcastle on Friday, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure Ayling and Cooper will come in and play that one. But yeah, look, and from there, it's just game done. It was game done at 2-0 when that second goal went in, but that just completely did it. It just knocked everything out of us, really. James came on, couldn't really affect the game. Bamford had that bit audacious effort, didn't he? Tried to catch Alisson off his line from pretty much the halfway line or just inside the Liverpool half. He tried to catch him out. Obviously, Alisson gets up and tips it over the bar. But all in all, we weren't good enough. We're outplayed by Liverpool. And then, they batter our goal in the latter stages. Mane eventually gets his goal, doesn't it? It's a nice turn and finish, to be fair. But it was about time. He put one in the goal. Like I said, he had enough chances to win about 3 or 4 games in that match. So there you go. It was a disappointing day for us. But if you have a look really at the start, United away, Liverpool home, Everton home, which is a tricky game under Benitez now. And Burnley away is never an easy game. It's been a tough start for us. We haven't got many points. We've only got 2 points. But look, it's early season. There's no panic station, really. I mean, after the game, I was disappointed, and it was frustrating for the way that we played. We looked very sluggish and just knackered. They looked knackered. in all honesty. Leeds, we just look knackered, and there needs to be a shake-up or something. But let's be honest, we're not going to come up of the quality of Man United, of Liverpool week in, week out. You know, the next four fixtures, what is it? Newcastle, Watford, West Ham, and Southampton, aren't they? Winnable games for Leeds, these ones, and this perhaps is where our season starts now. No need for panic just yet. Let's wait and see how we go. But it was not a good day at the office really for Leeds United, and Liverpool outclassed us. But let me know down below there your thoughts in the comments. We at the game. You know, what your thoughts on that injury? Was it a red card? Do you agree with the referee in sending Strauch off? Anybody is welcome down here, you know, in here at El Loco for Leeds. Liverpool, Leeds fans, everybody's welcome. Any fan of any team. Let's get a debate going down there in the comment section. But no need to panic. It's a disappointing day for Leeds. We go down 3-0 at Elland Road to Liverpool, who do look like a real challenger for the title this time, as they should be doing, really. And like I said, if you're challenging for the title, you need to be winning games like this, and they've gone and comprehensively beaten us there, and that's that. So yeah, disappointing day, Leeds fans, but we go again on Friday night against Newcastle at St James's Park. It's a must-win game this for Leeds now, I believe, but let's wait and see. But thank you very much for joining me. That's all from me today. Thanks a lot, marching on together, and I'll see you on the next one.